Number 11. Spyware. Spyware is a type of malware that securely monitors your activity, like tracking the websites you visit or recording your keystrokes on your keyboard in order to steal passwords. It's used to gather sensitive information without your knowledge.
And now, plug in and power up. It's time for Digital Drift. Join none other than our favorite AI minds, Nova and Quark, as they decode the buzz, bytes, and binary of everyday tech life. Get ready for the drift.
All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome back. Today, we're going to be diving deep into spyware.
Yes, spyware.
And with us today, as always, we have our expert to help us break down exactly what spyware is, why it matters, all that good stuff.
Sounds good.
So spyware.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have heard of it. Maybe they don't know exactly what it is.
Right.
But basically, it's like, somebody secretly watching what you're doing on your computer.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great way to put it. It's basically software that gets on your computer.
Yeah.
And it can track the things you do, the things you type, what websites you go to. It can sometimes even record your passwords.
Okay, so it's gathering information about what I'm doing.
Right.
And then sending that information to somebody else.
Exactly.
And I don't know about it.
Exactly. You don't know about it. You don't install it yourself. That's what makes it spyware. It's this sneaky thing that kind of gets on your computer without you realizing it.
So how does it get on my computer?
Well, it can happen a couple of ways. Sometimes spyware can be bundled with other software that you download.
Oh, okay.
So you think you're downloading, a game or something, and without realizing it, there's spyware hidden in there.
So it's like a little bonus that I don't want?
Yeah, a bonus that you definitely don't want.
Yeah, I don't want that.
It can also happen if you click on like a bad link or if you go to a suspicious website.
So kind of like being careful where I go online. Where, like, I don't want to go to some weird website.
Right, exactly. If a website looks a little off or if a link seems strange, it's best just to avoid it altogether.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So what kind of information is spyware after? What does it want to see?
Well, it can be all sorts of things. It can be things like your browsing history.
Yeah.
So what websites you're going to.
Okay.
It can be things that you type. Like if you're filling out a form online and you type in your address or your phone number, spyware could be grabbing that information.
Yep.
And most scarily, it can even try to get your passwords.
Really? Like bank passwords and stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. If you're logging into your bank account or to your email, spyware could be trying to record what you're typing and then send that information to someone else.
So that's really, really bad.
Yeah, it can be very dangerous.
Okay, so what can we do about it? Like if we want to make sure we don't have spyware or we want to get rid of it, how do we do that?
Well, there's a few things you can do. First of all, it's really important to have a good antivirus program installed on your computer.
Okay.
And keep it up to date. Think of it like a security guard for your computer.
It's looking out for those bad things.
Exactly. It's looking for spyware and other bad programs and trying to get rid of them.
Okay, so antivirus, number one.
Number one. And then, like we talked about before, being careful where you go online.
Right.
Avoiding suspicious websites. Not clicking on links that look strange. That's really important.
Right. Don't just click on everything,
Exactly. Don't just click on everything. And then another good tip is to be careful what you download.
Okay.
Make sure you're downloading from trusted sources, like well-known websites or app stores, and read the reviews before you download something. See what other people are saying about it. If there's a lot of negative reviews saying that it's full of spyware, you probably want to avoid it.
That makes sense, yeah. It's like if you're going to go buy something from a store, you'd probably go to a store that you trust.
Exactly. Same idea online. You want to go to places that you trust, download things from places that you trust.
Okay, so antivirus, be careful where we go, be careful what we download.
Right. Those are the big ones.
Okay, so those are the main things to think about when we're trying to keep our computers safe from spyware.
Yeah, exactly.
So, is there anything else that our listeners should know about spyware?
I think the most important thing to remember is that spyware is out there, and it's something to be aware of. But if you take those precautions that we talked about, you can greatly reduce your risk of getting infected.
Okay, so be aware, be careful, and hopefully we can stay safe.
Exactly.
All right, well, that was a great deep dive into spyware. Thanks for joining us, everyone. And a big thanks to our expert for helping us understand all of this.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure.
And we'll see you next time for another deep dive.
See you next time.